sending out some positive vibes to Dave from Skaterville, because he probably doesn't get a lot of love, attention, probably bashed. Any label I've been on, they bashed him. And that I've been staying in the glass half empty, not half full. You fall out of that when you're looking at your shit and you're having to sell it every day. Why am I here? Fucking motels, 2 years. Blah, 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 blah. Walking. Where's my fucking no time to get anything done? Can't get a, you know, it's been a lot of can'ts. And I'm over it. And I'm really, I think I've gotten everything out that I've talked a lot of shit. And I am what I am. I've never changed. So I think I've been fairly nice compared to the amount of shit. So I'm over this shit, and I'm moving on, and I'm selling my stuff, and I got some really great comps, and I'd like to share them with you guys. Trying to survive like anybody else would be in these times, crazy times where anything can happen. People change like that. No one has to own up to anything. We'll do lunch, all that stuff. Reality TV's not real, all that stuff. And I'm over it. And you know, it is what it is. Everyone's had their choices. This board is fucking insane. It takes a lot for this guy to go out of his way to get him done. Totally fucking gnarly. The wheels are fucking really killer. It's a great compound. It's great for an old guy. For this is the board I would ride in 1980. My red and black board with my black hearts. It's the same combo. And did downhilling, everything but slalom really. But you slide slalom when you're on your pool board riding the suburbia, where was really the streets. We did San Francisco before street skating became popular. The Jacks were street skating the fuck out of every hill. San Francisco, going to the map and on Broadway every night. Dirk Dirksen out there on Broadway, barking, come on in. See the Dead Kennedys with 30 people one time. It was totally crowded. And then you just go over to the map while the on Broadway's cleaning up their stage. It was so fucking good. 2 clubs in one, and there was just a hallway. And then here's Broadway. And Dirk Dirksen is calling out what bands are going to be on next. A couple of bucks. They're called Barkers. He was a Barker and he was an owner of that club. Those 2 clubs, the on Broadway and the Mabuhay Gardens. And there was a San Juan hotel right next door. I used to stay there. Actually climbed up bed sheets and jumped down the fire escape. When their team won their first Super Bowl, we were there. Everyone was lighting all the dumpsters on fire. Fast forward 20 years later, we're at Holiday in the Sun, and everyone's lighting the same trash cans on fire. Same Dewey dumpsters. Back then, crazy stuff, crazy times. Punk rock and skateboarding is what I'm all about. You got to stay pretty focused just to be where what keeps you interested in life was the truth then, it's the truth now. It's the enemy. To be truthful is the new fucking, that's war. It's war talk. But I'm truthfully saying this is the best board on the market right there. Best shape. And I thank you, Dave, for even putting it out and having the balls. Look at that mold. It's a one-of-a-kind mold. And that's why you gotta wait, and that's why they only come out so often. He's getting everything done in different places. The wheels are from Texas. Because creative sold out, everybody's selling. So, you know, at the same time. So we're losing companies, and then after they sell, they say they're the same, and they're not. Okay? And believe it or not, when I quit indie, just so you know, Joey Tertier was my favorite indie captain, manager. late 80s, and then later on, NHS puts out a company called Ace, and they give them the first Indy truck design and do it like the Indy. They're probably made from Indy and by Indy.
Ermico.
That's why Olson's over there.
Ermico.
And Joey Tertier is over there. He's got a really great kid. One of the best skaters. I thought 10, 15 years ago, he's got to be, was young then. Raven. Anyway, all the best. Working on myself, working on my resentments, working on my past, working on just selling my stuff, hoping I can keep my value on the ups as life goes on. Thanks everyone for any support. I appreciate it.